Hey everyone, my name is Amy, I'm your German Chingu and welcome back to my channel. It's been 4 months or 4.5 months since I'm here in Korea, and I thought I should update you on like what is happening or how to find a job or what kind of jobs I had or I have. So if you want to know how to get a job in Korea for your working holiday, then listen to me now. In the first 6 weeks that I was here, I didn't have a job and I booked Goshi-won in advance because I wanted to have enough time to like settle down, arrive, go over the jet lag and try to find something and don't have to take like the first job that I get. I searched a lot on Craigslist and I wrote to a lot of different guest houses and a lot of them didn't answer me or didn't answer after like one message, which I totally hate, but it's totally normal here, kind of. So yeah, I didn't have any success with Craigslist. So by that time Chris was working in a guest house, but just for free accommodation, which is good for the beginning. So I started working there after 6 weeks too. So we were living in the 6-bed dormitory, working for 1 to maybe 2 and really rare 3 hours a day for free accommodation and 5 days a week, which was okay, but yeah, we didn't make any money. So how to make money? Then we met someone at the language cafe where we usually go, or language bar, I think it's more a bar, and he was working at another guest house or like an Airbnb style guest house, but he was soon going back home. And so we asked him like, does your boss have someone new already? Like, would it be possible to like do the work with both of us? Because Chris and I wanted to stay together for that, and we knew how his apartment looked, so we really liked that apartment. And it was way better than the 6-bed dormitory we were living in. So he asked his boss, and yeah, he invited us for a job interview, and we actually got that job, which is the apartment we are sitting right now. So now we are also working about like sometimes 1 hour, sometimes up to like 4 hours a day, and we work for 5 days, 3 hours a day for free accommodation, and the time we are working more is paid. So actually, yeah, we get paid now, at least a little bit, which is good, and we have a pretty good apartment for our own. So yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing I do, I met Sapphire Rain at the Drag Tuesday event, like in the 2nd or 3rd week where I was here in Korea. And after the show I got to some of the artists and said, hey, I'm a photographer and I do like collaboration stuff, so if you ever want to have a photo shoot with me, here's my card. I would really appreciate it. And a few weeks later, Sapphire Rain really contacted me because she's also part of the burlesque group, and now I think like 3 or 4 times I already photographed their show, and I really fell in love with all of them. So Whitelies Burlesque, I love you all. If you ever go to Seoul, check out their show, it's amazing, and all the girls are very beautiful and very kind and very amazing. I really love them all. So yeah, a little bit of money I also get from photographing. Also, what I recommend you to do is go into Facebook groups. There are a lot of like working holiday groups in Korea, like non-teaching jobs in Korea, part-time jobs in Seoul, stuff like that. There are a lot of Facebook groups. And sometimes you see like offers for a 1-day job, which is like, hey, we are doing a database for like fingerprints and face shapes and stuff like that, for like I think a face recognition thing. And yeah, sometimes you can go there or apply there and get some like day jobs and get some money from that, which is pretty cool. Like we went to a company, I'm not really allowed to talk about that, so I won't say any names. We went to a company and they scanned like our faces and different expressions in our faces, and it was like 2 hours or something, and we got 50,000 won for that, which is pretty good. And also they contacted us again, so next week we will go to another project from them for more like face scanning and fingerprint scanning and stuff like that. If you have a problem with like spreading your face shapes and fingerprints, then you probably shouldn't do that, but I don't have any problem with that because my data's out there anyway. So please have my fingerprints if you want them. Also, it is really important to socialize. Without socializing, I wouldn't get half of the jobs or opportunities I have here. And not only jobs, there are also like a lot of things and a lot of people who help you with different stuff that I met through the language exchange bars or through any kind of socializing. So if you come here and just stay in your Goshiwon or wherever you stay 24/7 and don't go outside, or if you go outside you don't talk to anyone, you maybe have a hard time. So socializing is a big thing you need to do to get the best opportunities, I guess. So as I mentioned before, Chris and I go to a language bar every Monday, sometimes on other days too, but usually every Monday. And yeah, I recently became a staff member now because the manager just knows me now because I go there for 4 months already. And he said, hey, some of our staff members are leaving now. Do you want to work here? This is not a paid job though. This is just a volunteering job, and it's not really hard work. And also I go there every Monday and anyways, so now I go there every Monday and don't have to pay for my drinks. And he told me if I work there for 6 months, then I will get a certificate that I volunteered in a language bar, which is pretty good to get a job here too. Also, he told me if my Korean would be better, he would offer me the bartender job for the weekend. But for now, it's not good enough. But we try to change that because we go to a language course every Saturday. And actually, that language course is the cheapest I ever found. And the teachers speak pretty good English. Not all of them. Like we had one teacher now. It was a little bit harder than with the other two we had before, but still they speak kind of fluent English. And I went to another language school before last year and they didn't speak any English, and it was really hard, especially when you had questions for some grammar stuff they couldn't explain to you. So yeah, that language course we go to now is just 1,001 for each Saturday. So yes, I said 1,001, not 10,000, not 100,000. It's 1,001 for each Saturday you go there. It's really cheap and it's really good. And it's not far from the center of Seoul. It's Sungmyeong Station, so it's near Seoul Station. If you want to check it out, I will put every information down in the box. And I hope if my Korean gets better, or it is getting better, but I'm still not at the point where I think I'm good enough. But if I go to that point at some day, I will also try to get a job in like cafes or restaurants, because by now I'm not sure if I could understand like every order. Like normal orders, no problem, but if the guest maybe have some specialties they want or don't want in their food, I'm not sure if I would be able to understand it, so I'm not searching for any restaurant or cafe jobs now. Also, if you are in the Facebook groups or on Craigslist, please be careful. There are also people who try to scam you. So if the job sounds suspicious to you, don't do it. Don't go there. Don't give them any information. Better safe than sorry. And for Chris, for example, I sent her one of these one-day Facebook jobs when I was still in Germany, and I sent a screenshot to her and was like, hey, go there. And she went there. It was a voice recording company, and they searched for German speakers, and she was there. And at that recording session she met the male voice recorder who was a Korean who lived in Germany for a long time and could speak fluent German. And he was an owner of a bar. So that's how Chris got her bar job. Currently she's not working there anymore, but she was working there for a few months. So it was pretty good. So coincidences like this happen all the time if you socialize. So socialize, it's important. But that's it for today's video. That's it for my update, what I do here and what you can do to find a job and what you shouldn't do. So if you liked that video, please click the like button, which is down below. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, I will put the link down in the box. And if you like me and Chris and Korea and all the other people, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye!